common questions that you get as a estate planning probate attorney?
They ask me why I don't use my middle initial in my. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people ask about whether the state will get their assets. There's a lot of, I think, fear or concern that people have worked a long time and they're saving or they're sacrificing and they want to leave a legacy. And people wonder if the state will get those assets. If I die, will the state get it? Do I need a will? Will the state take my house if I have to go into a nursing home? I get that question a lot.
What's the answer?
It depends, Steve.
I knew that was going to be the answer. That's why I wanted to ask that question.
No, I don't want anybody to think that the state could get your assets if you don't do anything, because the state has a probate code in place, and what that means is if you don't do your plan, there is a default plan that the state will follow that will identify your heirs. Now, it may not be who you want to get your estate, but it does not automatically go to the state of Illinois.
Well, I think as an IRS guy, I think the IRS is working very hard to change that.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But at the moment, the state does not get your property.
Well, that's interesting.
The state, however, could have claims against your property. So let's distinguish that real quick.
And that's
like any creditor might have a claim against your property.
Well, go back to that question that you asked before about a nursing home.
Yeah. Well, that's a proper segue, because a nursing home resident who is receiving state benefits, so something like Medicaid benefits, to pay for that nursing home's charges, may have a claim against the estate of the resident once they pass. But it's too complicated of an answer to make a blanket statement, because it really depends on the circumstances of each case.
But there are things you can do.
Absolutely. And that's where planning comes into place. Yes.
And that's why people should plan.
Right.
You kind of touched on something that I've heard other estate planning people say, and that's you do have an estate plan, but because it's the state's estate plan, the law,
right?
And it says this is what it is now, because you didn't do it,
right? Everybody has an estate plan. You just might not agree with it,
and you don't have any control over what it's going to be unless you take control,
right? Unless you take that step and put your plan in place.
Is there anything else that you think people should know about?
Absolutely.
Well,
I think, and I'm going to tell you, and I tell this to everyone I consult with, in my opinion, and this has changed over the decades, my opinion is that the most critical document that you need to have in place is a power of attorney, because we are living a long, long time, and we are outliving our capacity in some cases. We are outliving our resources in some cases. And as long as you're alive and you do not have a power of attorney in place to name fiduciaries to act on your behalf, you could wind up in a very bad circumstance.
Well, tell us how people can find you.